I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hello, collectors, and welcome to the Discount Action Figure Dude. Of course, I am your host, Christopher. As you can see, we are in a version of the woods of Eternia that we had to throw together a little bit here. We got a bit of a standoff. We got some bad guys on the right who fight for the rights of evil, and we got some good guys on the left, including He-Man's cousin Calvin, because what else am I going to do with this guy? I have no real use for him except to make him a part of the He-Man family. But who's missing? Who is missing from this cauldron of evil? Well, clearly it's Skeletor. Now, we have my old school Skeletor. He's not that old, but he's pretty old. But we love this guy, but he's kind of small, man. I mean, look at him next to Calvin. Calvin just dwarfs him. And then, of course, we have Skelegod, who we're quite fond of. But it's not Skelegod's time yet. So, we're going to go ahead, since most of these are figures from Revelation, except for Calvin, and we have Revelation's Skeletor from the Netflix original series. I believe we got Skeletor at Ollies, maybe? I was back home in Detroit, and I didn't have to be in Detroit to buy Skeletor. I'm sure he was at all the Ollies, but he was there for, I think, $8, and since I don't have a Revelation Skeletor, I figured why not go ahead and pick old Skeletor up. Is there an origin story for Skeletor? I am kind of curious. But let's cut this bitch open. And here goes Skelly out of the box, looking pretty good, I think, with all of his accessories, which includes his horn staff, which he calls his Mayhem. I don't remember what this is from the show. I'm sure it's something for evil. And of course, two extra hands for Skeletor. I wonder who does Skeletor's nails. But let's say we take a closer look at Revelation's Skeletor. And here goes old Skeletor. Gotta admit, for a skeleton, Skeletor doesn't miss many workouts. We went ahead and put both of his staffs in his hands as we take a closer look at Skeletor, as made by Mattel Corporation. Yeah, Skeletor, I'm not quite sure why his I guess it's show accurate, his green face and his blue costume. But Skeletor does look good. As we mentioned before, Skeletor is one well-defined dude. It would seem that these are gauntlets, that they probably should have been painted or something similar to the gauntlets on his feet, on his legs. But, you know, hey, Mattel, you do you, you know. I'm sure you saved 8 cents by that. And, of course, you know, we know that, at least for the Revelations line, they like their cloth capes and their cloth accessories, which we're not mad at. But, yes, we like Skeletor. You know, we just had to bring him out. Chances are we'll always roll with Skelegod as far as my Skeletors go, because we're quite fond of Skelegod. But, you know, you always need a basic Skeletor every once in a while. But, yeah, I think there's not too much wrong with Skeletor wearing any underwear. Good. That's a relief. He has a thigh cut under there too to help with his articulation. Lift your head up there, Skeletor, a little bit so we can see that pretty face. Alright, we like you, Skeletor. We like what you bring to the table. Again, we always wonder who's doing your nails. You know, that's a task I would not want. And here goes Skelly and Lynn, a power couple, if ever there was one, even though we know that Skelly can be a tad bit on the abusive side, not the best employer. But what kind of value do we give Skeletor over here? We didn't pay a lot of money for him. Like I said, he cost $8. But, you know, he's no Skelegod. As a matter of fact, he's not even really this guy. I mean, this guy's a trip. Look at him. This guy. You know. But he's not terrible. He'll do. But Skelegod will probably still be my go-to He-Man for my He-Man backdrop. But and with that in mind, Skeletor over here is a decent value.